Hello 12th class. This is your chapter 12 Computer Networks part 2. It is your lecture number 4. In this class, we will study about cyber law, areas of cyber law, cybercrime, IPR issues, hacking and cracking. Now the first is cyber law. The law that is related to cyber, it is your cyber law. In this, it is a part of the overall legal system that deals with the internet, cyberspace, and their respective legal issue. So, any issue that is related to internet is come under cyber law. So, cyber law covers a fairly broad area encompassing several subtopics, including freedom of expression, access to, and usage of the internet and online privacy. Generally, cyber law is referred to as the law of the internet. Cyber law, also called IT law, is the law regarding information technology, including computers and internet. So the importance of cyber law is first is it covers all transaction over internet. It keeps eye on all activities over internet. Now some areas of cyber law are fraud, copyright issue, defamation, harassment and stalking, freedom of speech, trade secrets, contracts and employment law. Now next is cybercrime. So cybercrime is any criminal offense that is facilitated by or involves use of electronic communications of information system, including any electronic device, computer or the internet. It involves the term like phishing, credit card frauds, illegal downloading, industrial espionage, child pornography, cyberbullying, cyberstalking, cyberterrorism, creation or distribution of viruses, spam, and so on. Now, some examples of cybercrime, that is cyber trolls and bullying. It refers to a person who purposely posts opposing, sarcastic, demeaning, or insulting comments about something or someone with an aim of targeting a person online. The provocative message posted this way are called trolls. It is a cybercrime and is a form of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, that is harassing, demeaning, embarrassing, defaming, intimidating someone using modern technologies like internet, cell phone, instant messengers, social network, etc. is called your cyberbullying. Okay. So in cyberbullying, all these things will come. So these are all the part of the cybercrime. Cyberstalking, it is a kind of online harassment wherein the victim is subjected to barrage of online messages and emails. Typically, these stalkers know their victims instead of resorting to offline stalking. They use the internet to stalk. Okay. Next is reporting cybercrime. So, where will you report the cybercrime? You know, it is a law, cyber law. So you can lodge any complaint under this law. If any cyber crime happens, so one must report it firstly to parents, school authorities, and then to police. The local police station can be approached for filing complaints just as the cyber crime cells, specially designation with the jurisdiction or to register complaint. In addition, provisions have now been made for filing of e-FIR in most of the states. In addition, the Ministry of Home Affairs is also launching a website for registering crimes against women and children online, including cybercrimes. Next is IPR issues. So this IPR is intellectual property rights. It refers to something owner has a legal rights. This term has become popular in context of computer ethics. It refers to the creation of the intellect, inventions, literacy, and the artistic work, symbols, names, image, and design used in commerce are part of it. It is divided into two categories, that is industrial property and the copyright. So in industrial property, it includes inventions, trademark, design, commercial names, etc. And in copyright, it includes literacy and artistic works such as novel, poems, film, story, drawing, painting, photography. It is a legal concept that is enacted by most governments, giving the creator or original work exclusive rights to it, usually by a limited period of time. Now next is hacking. So the gaining of unauthorized access to data in a system or computer. Hacking is identify weakness in computer system or networks to exploit its weakness to gain access. So hackers are generally target those systems whose network has any weak points, and they can easily hack those network. For example, using password hacking algorithm to gain access to a system. So hacking is classified according to their intent, that is ethical hacking and the cracking. So cracking is also a part of hacking. Now ethical hacking. So ethical hacking means the process to gain access to systems with a view to fix the identified weaknesses. They may also perform penetration testing and vulnerability assessments. Cracking. So it refers to gain unauthorized access to computer system for personal gain. The intent is usually to steal corporate data, violate privacy rights, transfer funds from the bank accounts, etc. So your homework is you have to revise the same classwork and you have to make notes. Submit your notes on my mail ID, or you can WhatsApp, or you can write answer on EdQuark also. Okay. So thank you and have a nice day.